Okay, we're here with Paradise Auto Detailing here on South Padre Island, Texas. If you'd like to get your car detailed, call us 956-761-8599. This is an example of a Buick Park Avenue that I'm doing a complete detail on. I'm going to show you the proper way to wax a car, and it's probably not the way you think. So if you're going to do an auto detail, here's just a quick lesson on how to wax a car correctly. Randy's going to hold the camera. You can see this. It doesn't really matter what kind of wax you're using. I like using the Carnauba wax. Carnauba is a type of wax that I believe comes from Brazil originally, but I like it because it's kind of a soft wax and it goes on really nice. If you've got a sponge, you can use a sponge, towel rag. That part doesn't matter. It should be really clean. You want it a little bit damp. If you felt this, it'd be a little bit damp to the touch. When you do the car, there's a couple myths about waxing a car. The first one is the thicker the better. That's false. It doesn't matter how thick you put it on, it doesn't protect the car better. You actually want it as thin as possible. And another myth that you're going to see is people wax like this. Circular motion is totally wrong. They got that from watching Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. No. It should have been wax on, wax off. The reason you don't use circular lines is it creates spiderweb cracks in the paint. And if you have a dark color, it will look like swirl marks even though you hand wax it. So when you wax a car, then just do a small area at a time. You want to use straight lines. So, you can see how thin I've got it. It's a white car, so it's a little harder to see than you might on a dark color. But look at the sponge. See how it's not? That's all I'm using to get this area very light. When I train in a new detailer, they always want to put the wax on super thick. Now avoid grill areas. You're stupid to be waxing those, because A, if you wax chrome, you're going to have oxidation and rust anyway, so you don't want to do that. So just wax in really straight lines. I always start at the front and go back so I don't miss anything, but I avoid these kinds of lines. See how I'm coming like this? I'm going to wax in a very straight line, just like this. It's okay to put a little bit of muscle into it, because I'll take off a little bit of oxidation. You can kind of see this a little darker. It's because of a little bit of oxidation. This paint hasn't been waxed. We're in a saltwater environment here on South Padre Island, so we see cars with a lot more wax. So you can see, like, when we wash this to get it clean, this wax will clean it up. If you wax your car, you should be waxing your car in a saltwater environment once every 30 days. If you're in a normal environment with no salt water, once every 2 months is definitely sufficient. I'm talking about keeping your car mint. Again, if you're interested in an auto detail, you live here in South Texas, you can come to Paradise Towing Company and Paradise Auto Detail, and you can ask for me by name. I am a certified auto detailer. The number is 956-761-8599. We'll get you set up with a detail.